In Numbers chapter 2, God tells the people of Israel where to put each tribe. There's 12 tribes, and the middle of these tribes is the tabernacle. God has a plan for your life, but the key is the reference point. You can't look at a flower, you can't look at the circulatory system in the human body, or even the body of a dog, without realizing that God is a God of tremendous order and organization. And He told the people where to put each of the 12 tribes, and each one was in relationship to the tabernacle. A lot of things we can learn from this in Numbers chapter 2. First, God wants our lives to be organized and ordered. In fact, if you resist that, you're resisting becoming more like God. There's a limit to what you can do in your effectiveness for God without order and organization in your life. This may be the main takeaway for you today, is that you need to stop resisting God in this area, because it's our selfishness that says, no, I want to do what I want to do. I don't need help. In fact, the people of Israel were slaves. Slaves don't really need a lot of order and organization. They just need to do what they have to do. In other words, they don't have choices. But they weren't slaves anymore. For the next 38 years, they were wandering around the desert, and now they were free men with free choices. And they need to learn how to organize themselves and get that skill going in their lives. But the second point that I see in this passage that is really important to us is the reference point. God Himself was the reference point. He could have said, now first this tribe, this tribe, this tribe. Instead, He said, here's where you're going to be in relationship to me. So often in our lives, we compare ourselves to other people, other Christians or non-Christians, when really the reference point needs to be Jesus Christ. It's very easy for me to get happy about myself if I think of someone that's doing worse, or get discouraged when I think of someone who might be doing better. But the truth is, I don't know how they're doing. All I know is how I'm doing. God wants us to organize ourselves around Him. Think about your life today. When you think about how you're doing, do you think about other people, or are you thinking about God? Are you thinking about Jesus? In relationship to Jesus Christ, how are you really doing? Do you need to organize some things? Are there some things that are a little bit out of control in your life? Let Numbers chapter 2 be a guide for you. God cares about every detail of your life. He doesn't want to leave any of it to chance. Why don't you spend a little bit of time with the Lord today and say, Lord, what is it in my life that you want to organize, that you want to change?